Hello everybody, just here with our video update. Wanted to share with you information about the task force for the Fire Advisory Task Force, what's going on there. Had some pretty big meetings recently. We met with all the union leaders of the three organizations, Tukwila, Renton, and Puget Sound, to talk about any issues, any bumps in the road, or things that we need to work on as we move further in the process. That meeting went really well. We also have heard very clearly from the City Council wide support for the task force, which is good. So we have the City Administrator, Deputy City Administrator, the Mayor, me and the Fire Chief, the local, everybody kind of on the same page on getting this thing going. We did start the application process, and we've had applications turned in immediately, so there's a lot of momentum, and so I hope to see how things are going, have some better updates on tangible things coming up in the future. We did get two consultants on board, and they're building financial models, facilitating the weekly meetings, and I'll provide updates as big things happen there. I wanted to share with you through the Zone 3 Ops Chiefs meetings. Both Chief Kineska and I are involved in those. I joined a committee for what the House bill affecting police response is going to be for us. My concern is, and probably the same concern as yours, is instead of having police go to these calls, the mere presence of police being on some of these calls have escalated the calls. And so this House bill is saying that police will no longer respond to these. While we work on this and information comes out, I do want you to know that our police partners have said if fire calls for us, we will be there without hesitation. So there is going to be some changes, but if we need PD, they're going to be on the call and responding and supporting us just like before. So that goes into effect July 25th, but for most purposes, police are already scaling back their responses, and might as well consider it being in effect now. So Zone 3 chiefs are on top of that. We're also going to coordinate with chief of departments or the 5 bugle chiefs on this police effort, and I'll be connecting locally with Chief Drever and Chief Lund. And lastly, we had an incident at Cascade Behavioral Health where one of our firefighters was assaulted by one of the residents there. There was no injuries, but it did remind us that this is a dangerous place. We never know when we're providing care. A care provider is going to be focused in on the patient. As officers in charge and other people supporting them, we need to have a situational awareness, pay attention. Me and the fire marshal will be paying a visit to Cascade Behavioral Health, and a couple things I got from the crews is they'd like to have somebody meet us at the door, escort us to the room. I'm going to ask that the rooms be closed off or cleared out for us to provide care. That way we don't have to be watching our backs as closely. We want to tell the players from the coaches who's staff and who is being treated there. We want to figure out that delineation, and just overall I want to make a connection up at Cascade so I can follow us up and make sure that our folks are safe when they're providing care for that facility, as we do go there often. So with that, that's my update. I'm going to turn it over to Chief Whitwer to share his ideas for this month. Stay safe.
Okay, thank you, Chief Golden. This video is for July of 2021, and the past few days have been pretty hot here in the Pacific Northwest region. Unprecedented temperatures for sure. Crews have definitely stepped up. A lot of calls. We've tripled or quadrupled the run numbers over the last week, and so appreciate all of your efforts and your professionalism as you are responding out into the community. As of July 1 of this year, Joe Curl is promoted to a permanent position as a captain. He's a phenomenal individual. I've had some good visits with him. I'm very impressed with his commitment to the craft and to our community, and actually to each of you out there. He does care a lot and wants to see others succeed. Great attribute of someone being put in as a new captain. His reading of the oath ceremony will take place in front of City Council sometime later in July or possibly the first part of August. I know he has some time off, and so we don't want to interfere with his plans as well. And that's definitely something that can wait and we can fit in. We'll let you know as soon as we know. Along with that, he has been filling a temporary captain position for the past month, and that position is still open. And so the next up on our promotional list is Kathy Browning. We're pleased to announce that she will be filling that temporary captain's position for an unspecified amount of time. So please support her as she transitions into that new role as a captain. Ken Beckman retires as of the end of this month. We're in June during the recording of this video message, and again, Ken has been someone who definitely cares very deeply about those he works with and for the community. It demonstrates in his outcomes throughout his career. He has requested to have a formal retirement ceremony that will take place on July 25th. So mark your calendars. I know he would be pleased to have those folks attend, his co-workers attend that retirement ceremony. More information will be available on that soon. At the end of this recording, I am going to attach Captain Beckman's message to the department. As many of you know, we make an invitation to those who are retiring and walking out the door to leave a video message that will stay with us forever. And he has a very powerful message. It is so Ken Beckman, his message that he will leave with you. So with that, I want to encourage you to be sure you keep taking care of yourself. And that includes your family at home, those that you live with. We understand that there will be some elevated temperatures that may even rival what we have experienced in the past few days that will go into July and possibly August. So be sure that you're taking care of your home and your family, that finding ways to keep them cool. And then, of course, keep taking care of your coworkers as that tradition continues to go on at the Tukwila Fire Department. So with that, stay safe, stay cool, and be careful out there.